Here we have some GM rally wheels in the proper sizes. I've always liked GM rally wheels, muscle car era shit. It came on Camaros and Chevelles and Corvettes and even a few old Caprices and shit had them. Back in the day, though, you were limited. You had your 15 by 8 Corvette rallies, and then your skinnies, you had to track down some 67 Caprice 15 by 5 rally wheels, and they only came on the disc brake cars, so they were pretty fucking rare. It's a good luck finding them, but they were out there. I had a pair back in the day. You see all these old Chevelles and Camaros and shit running rally wheels. They'll be like 15 by 7s all the way around. Looks like shit. Early second gen Camaros, the 70s, 73s. See them with 15 7s on them. I hate that look. It's just what I call the grandpa look. But if you like the look of the rallies, you can buy them in good sizes. Like these are 15 by 4s and 15 by 10s. I think these two skinnies are Will Ventiques 15 by 4 rallies, and these back ones are, I think, Vision 15 by 10 rallies with a 4.5 inch backspace. So there you got the fat and skinny look. I still have the classic GM rally wheel appeal. And these will fit on all kinds of shit. I had them on my 3rd gen Camaro for a minute, but the backspace on the back, them Camaros like a little deeper. They like about a 5.5 backspace. So I'm going to stick these on my 95 Blazer. But these fuckers look good. If you got an old Chevelle, El Camino, 2nd gen Camaros, 1st gen Camaros, these would look real fucking good on a 67 Camaro. Have that stock look, but not quite. These back tires are pretty fucking cool. I don't know if they're still around or not. A lot of companies disappeared in the last couple years, but they're Radar and a D-Max Classic. But they look like an old fucking bias-ply tire from like the early 70s, but they're modern radial tires. These are 255 60 15, so they're about 26 27 inch tall. I believe they're about 26. I think that's the widest tire they had in that series, or I would have probably went for the 275s. But the old spray some fucking brake parts cleaner in there and light it off, and that motherfucker seated. I don't recommend it, but it works. Seat them bastards every time. And then the fronts, I got a 165/80 R15. Those would be your Volkswagen Beetle tires. Little skinny fuckers. And them are America's Touring Plus. That's what they say on the side of them, but they got kind of an old school tread also. If you're going for that old school look. Back in the day though, if you wanted a big fat set of rally wheels like that, you'd have to, there's a guy out in California called the Wheel Doctor. You could ship your 15x8s off to him, and he'd cut the centers out of them and widen the hoop and shit. And if you wanted a pair of 15x15 rally wheels, you know, he'd hook you right up. But that shit wasn't cheap. They could also do the same. They could make you take your 15x7s and cut them down to 3 or 4 inches wide if you wanted. That shit costed enough money. You could buy a pretty good set of fucking wheels for what that. Plus you had to ship your shit off, and it might be months before you even got them back. But now you can buy from the comfort of your living room pretty good size fucking rally wheels for multiple. You can get them for 6 lug Chevy truck patterns and shit. You put a set of these on your 67 to 70 Chevy pickup truck. It'd look pretty fucking good on one of them. Drop down too. The tires blowed out on there. They get that old school fat ass look. I like them rallies. I just don't like the normal 15x7 sizes. Fat and skinny's where it's at. I'm gonna put these on a little 95 Blazer. It's tucked away, and it's got 3 inches narrower on each side, rear end swapped into it, so that 4.5 inch backspace, it fits it nice, like it was made for it. And those skinny rallies will fit the front. When the engine's in it, it's pretty low riding, little machine. Of course, with the engine out, the front end sits up like a fucking 4x4. These wheels ain't too, I mean, when I bought them, I've had these for a few years, but I'm sure they're still relatively inexpensive as far as wheels go. But when I bought these, they were pretty fucking cheap. I think I didn't pay $50, $60 a piece for the front wheels, and about $140 a piece for the backs. Sure, they've gone up now like everything else, but still get that look. So they'll Fit a variety of vehicles, and they'd also look good on a G-body Malibu or Cutlass or something like that. There you go, your fat and skinny GM rallies.